All right, everyone. I hope you're doing good, and I believe this my message is going to meet you well. My message today is going to be about the recent unfortunate incident that just happened in Lagos, Nigeria. And I believe most people will have heard this incident that a policeman shot dead a female lawyer, and this woman is actually pregnant. My prayer with the family, I believe God will receive her soul. When I heard about this incident, two things came to my mind. The first thing is that Nigeria can happen to anyone, anytime, any day. Nigeria can happen to you. It doesn't really matter if you are rich or if you're poor. The kind of Nigeria we have created for ourselves can happen to anyone, and it is always in a negative way. I come to realize that in Nigeria, when something happens, we have this category of people in Nigeria that they really don't care about what is going on in Nigeria. Why is it that they don't care? The situation of Nigerians really don't affect them much because they have money to buy whatever they need. They don't lack when it comes to money. They can travel at will because they have the finance. They can get anything they want to get. They can eat anything they want to eat. They have cars. They are doing okay. We have a lot of powerful people in Nigeria that can come out and make their voice heard, but they choose not to come out because they don't care. They think, well, it doesn't happen to me. Why should I care? When they get to know about police brutality, police extorting people, those people are poor, but the rich people don't care. They will say, well, I don't care. These are the people, because they are rich, they are supposed to come out and fight, protest, so that the government can do something better about police issue, but they don't care. But the unfortunate thing is that either you are rich or you're poor, Nigeria can happen to you at any time. And one good example is this incident of a lawyer that was just killed in Nigeria. It's so unfortunate that it happened, and nobody is happy that something like that happened. But just to let us reflect that if we keep quiet and think Nigerian is none of our business, guess what? Nigeria can happen to anyone. And for this reason will be why everyone needs to stand up and voice out and protest and make Nigerians understand that we're tired of the way they run us. We're tired of the way they rule us. We elected these officials to serve the country, but instead they are looting the country. And that's the first part, which I mean that when something happens to people that are not rich, the rich people in Nigeria should not keep quiet about it because it's none of their business or it's not happening to their family. It can happen to anyone. So that's the first lesson I want us to learn about this incident, that when things happen to people of nobody, those people that count in Nigeria should stand for them so that it will not repeat itself like this unfortunate one. So that's the first thing I want us to learn, that Nigerian belongs to every one of us, and this police can kill anybody at will. It doesn't really matter your status. They are hungry and they can kill anyone at will. We need to understand that Nigerian police are not properly trained. They are not well financed. They are not well paid. And these people, most of them join police thinking they can extort people so that they can get money home to feed their family. I can tell you that most policemen, they join because they see it as a legal way to extort people of their hard-earned money. Now that we're done with the first part, which talks about the rich people to stand when something bad happened to the poor people, the second part of it will be that this incident is as a result of fake country. And this incident shows that the situation of Nigerian is really worse. And I'm going to tell you why I said this. When I listened to the husband's statement, I realized this woman, they took her to 3 different hospitals that they rejected her. And when someone is shot, you get a gunshot in your chest, the time for you to live and die very short. So in this case, we're actually working with time. So look at the time frame that They took this woman to the first hospital and the hospital rejected her because, number one, they said that they don't have equipment that that they can use in saving her life, or they don't have the experts, or probably they don't have doctor on duty. For some reason, they couldn't do anything to her. They have to revert them to another hospital. That's some time wasted already. They took her to the second hospital, the same thing happened. No doctor. Probably they're not equipped or whatever happened. I don't know, but they rejected her again. Going to the third hospital, probably I think they gave her first aid or something like that. But they also were told that they couldn't handle the situation. They have to take her to another hospital. Going to the fourth hospital now, the woman actually gave up the ghost. I think she was brought in dead. My concern is that this woman could have been saved if Nigeria is well equipped. Why in a functional country as big as Nigeria population, there should be no hospital that should not be able to handle that kind of gunshot situation? But because probably our doctors are leaving, the good ones are leaving Nigeria for another country, or from sort, for whatever reason, I don't see any reason the first hospital that they went to couldn't take care of that woman, because if they were able to attend to her, there is 50 to 60% chance that they will save her life. The woman lost her life. Her husband lost his wife. The children, they lost their mother. The parents, they lost their daughter. The sisters, they lost their beloved sister. You see, according to the sister, she's the breadwinner of their house, and her life was cut short just because of a bad system that is put in place. What could make a policeman on a stop and search to just shoot someone at a close range? I don't know. Whatever happened, whatever transpired, I don't know. But if you think Nigerian is not doing well, then do not separate this present administration from APC. And I think this is the time we as Nigerians need to sit down and think with our head that we cannot continue this way. Nigerian is too blessed to be poor. I need you to understand that Hausa man is not your problem. Yoruba is not your problem. An Igbo man is not your problem. The only problem Nigeria is going through now is the politicians. When it comes to them, they are always unanimous. They don't have tribes. When it comes to our politicians, they don't have tribes. Tribes only exist among the masses. They use that to divide and rule and conquer. But within them, there is no tribe. They are one because they share the national cake. Now, let me tell you that in this season of campaign, going to 2023, do not be deceived. There's nothing any politician will tell you today that you have never heard before. There's no promise they're going to make that you have never heard before. They can promise you heaven and earth. That does not mean they're going to fulfill it. They can tell you anything. It is politics. Politicians will make heaven and earth promise. They will not fulfill it, and nobody is going to hold them accountable. This is the time for you to reflect and think that, okay, who is the right candidate for Nigeria this time around? And if Nigerians feel that, okay, none of the candidates are going to serve us better, I think as a Nigerian, don't we have the right to say we don't want any of these candidates that they gave us, that we do not trust any one of them, because the future of the country depends on it. Nigerian politicians don't care about your life. They don't care about your well-being. They don't care about your health. They don't care about if you're feeding or not. They don't care about your shelter. The only time they need you is when they need your vote. And after your vote, you are nothing to them. Trust me, the only time you mean something to them again is probably after 4 years that they need your vote again. So why can't you be wise and stop this thing Nigeria, the Yoruba people call Diboko Sebe? In Yoruba language, they used to say it during election time that Diboko Sebe. And for those that are not Yorubas, Diboko Sebe means that vote and eat. that if you vote us, we give you money. And how long will that last you? Since you've been selling your vote, how long will how long will it last? The money you collected from all these politicians, is it going to last you up to 1 year or up to 4 years? No. And if you are selling your vote, you are part of the problem. I can tell you that for a fact. If you are the type that is selling your vote in Nigeria, you are part of the problem. You are not helping Nigeria to move forward. Let's be sincere with ourselves. If a politician will spend 100 million to get a form, just nomination form, or to spend 50 million naira to get nomination form, for what? Just because they're happy to serve you as a person? That they will be paying 100 million because they want to serve? Let's think. Let's use our head. This is why we have sense. Let's use our common sense that how can a person, just one individual, pay 100 million or 50 million to get a form, and you think they're going to get into that office and serve you as a person and serve Nigeria? No. If someone is willing to pay 100 million for a nomination form, it's not going there to do Nigeria any good. Let's be sincere with ourselves. No. No. I don't believe it. They are going there to grab power. They're going there to benefit their pocket and their family. It's not because they love or like Nigeria. They are going there for business, as usual. So this time around, I'm appealing to you. I'm begging you that you should vote wisely. You should use your sense. Don't be a partisan this time around. Nigeria is falling. Nigeria is dying. If you believe you belong to a party and you know damn well in your heart that the candidate from your party is not suitable for Nigeria this time, please don't vote that candidate. Vote the candidate that can bring Nigeria forward. Do not vote a candidate that will bring us down again. Already Nigeria is falling. If we get a candidate that cannot manage Nigeria again, that could be the end for Nigeria. We may sink in a hole that we may never return out of it for life. Please, let's use our common sense this time and do the right thing. Too much killing in Nigeria is just too much. Let's look for a candidate that can equip our police very well. Let's look for a candidate that can give us a better government, a candidate that is ready to serve, not the candidate that wants to rule. We need to understand that the cost of governance in Nigeria is too much. These are the things I believe all these lawyers and co should rise up for. I challenge their take-home pay so that Nigerians can get out of all this unnecessary debt that we put ourselves. We'll go abroad to go and borrow money. The people we're borrowing money from, they don't even use the kind of luxury cars our politicians use. The excesses of Nigerian is just too much. Please, my people, I'm begging you, vote wisely this time. Do not sell your vote. Do not vote because of ethnicity. Do not vote because of partisan. Vote wisely and let your spirit direct you while you are voting so that me and you, we can have a better Nigeria. May the Lord help us and may the peace of the Lord be with us. And that is my little cent. And this my little cent, please, I want you to take it and digest it. I'm not advocating for violence. I'm not advocating for uproar or anything. All I'm advocating for this time around is that we should sit down and have a deep thought, deep think that Nigeria is blessed beyond measure. The reason why we are not enjoying the fruit of Nigeria is because we have betrayed this country. Some of us have been selling our vote. We've been putting the wrong candidate in position, and that is why we are not enjoying the wealth of this land. Nigeria is blessed beyond measure, I'm telling you. We have everything to be number one in the whole world. But we have this little set of people that are just capping all Nigerian resources and share it among them. Enough is enough. This cannot continue. And the only way to do this is to use your vote. Most especially the House of Assembly. They have the power. They have the power to change the Nigerian constitution so that each state can stand on their own and have their full autonomy. But they will not do that. Why? Because this current Nigerian constitution favors them. And the best you can do is to find a candidate that can replace those people in the House of Assembly that are making it difficult for us to live as human beings. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Bye-bye.